Okay, good morning, everyone. How are you this morning? I need to know who is on the call, Brian, because I'm going to need a co-pilot. So first of all, I'm going to explain to you what's going to happen today and what we're doing and the conversation that we're going to have. Now, the topic of discussion is the BBS and the replicating website. These are two things that I know enough about to be dangerous. So leading this call is going to be Desiree Gonzalez. Desiree is going to talk to you about the replicating website and all of the sort of how you set up a success page and how you do all of that kind of stuff. And then later on, once Desiree has completed her presentation or her discussion, then we're going to have our project manager come on and talk to you a little bit about the BBS and what's going on there. We seem to be having some kind of technical issue.
She's fine.
So she's fine. Can they see the screen?
Yes.
They can see the screen. So Desiree, we're going to need, I'm sitting beside Desiree, we're going to need a little co-pilot on here. So how about if I have Phyllis Riggs? Let's open Phyllis Riggs. And Phyllis, I want you to be my Desiree's co-pilot. So we're going to open you up so you can have, so you have the mic. Okay, are you there, Phyllis?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so your role in this call, well, after Desiree does her presentation, first of all, you encourage her along as she's talking, you know, with the, hey, great, oh, wonderful, oh, I like that, sort of comments. And then, obviously, you can ask some questions as we roll along on this, okay?
Thank you.
And you know how to ask the questions, you raise your hand, and Brian will sort of wave to us across the table and let us know there are questions, and then we'll open up the mic to those who have a question, and we can have that discussion. If you don't have a mic, you're going to type the questions in. We'll discuss them, okay? So without any further waiting, we're going to turn the conversation over to Desiree. Desiree is going to talk to you now about your replicating website and how all of that's going to work. So hopefully, Phyllis, can you see the screen?
Yeah, it looks like it's the passion of the
Yeah,
partners.
you've got the main page of the PassionNet.
Right.
Okay. So there you go, and away we go. So now go ahead, Desiree. I'm going to turn it over to Des, and she's going to take it from here. Thanks, Des.
Welcome. First off, good morning to everybody who's on the call. So when you first log into your PassionNet back office, I'm going to take you to the section you'll need to go to in order to manage and maintain your YPC website. So once you log in here, you're going to go to the My Account section.
On the navigation bar.
And in here, you can see there are different sections that you'll be able to access. First, we're going to briefly talk about the My Personal Profile section. In this area, you'll be able to update your billing and or shipping address and contact phone numbers, set up your direct deposit, or change your credit card on file. Now, all of this information is for your main consultant account here. We'll go ahead and take a look at this.
Desiree, get closer, a little closer to the mic.
Yes, ma'am. Is that better?
Yeah, but you come and go.
Oh, okay. I'll try to get a little louder for you guys. All right. So in the profile section here, like I said, you'll be able to see your billing address, shipping address, email address, phone number, the credit card, and you'll be able to update this information as needed. Again, this is the information that you would use for your main consultative account. The first name and last name here must remain as your legal name. This is, again, for your corporate account with us. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the My Account area here. And the next section we're going to go over is the YPC Contact Me info. Now, this information in here will be on your YPC website. you'll be able to upload your photo, update your contact information, your social networking accounts, and manage your success page. Go ahead and get in here. Now in here you see that we've already entered some of the information. Now the display name you can change. Just for example, if you didn't want your first and last name on here and you just wanted your first name, by all means you can just have that on there. There is a second here. In this case we've entered Passion Parties by Jane. As far as the display address goes, this actually option will be removed. It's not going to be displayed on your website as far as your address goes. The display phone number and the email address. And down here we have your Facebook links, Twitters, and LinkedIn, which are on your website. So if you have any of those types of accounts, you can put in for your username for Facebook, your username for Twitter. And in regards to LinkedIn, I believe it's your public URL. Now you will have to customize that if you haven't done so already in order to get that to work in here. If you guys have any questions about that, you can go ahead and call the corporate office here, and we'll be happy to make sure you get that information entered in correctly.
Our address, Desiree?
Yes.
Our addresses will not show on our webpage?
The actual, you mean your actual Facebook address?
No, your physical address.
Oh, no, it will not.
Okay, I thought it...
We will be removing this area here, so it won't even be an option for you guys to see it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. You are able to upload an image. The image you upload shows up in two sections on your website. It's on the Contact Me page as well as the My Success page. There are some parameters here. The image cannot be any larger than 300 by 500. Now, for those of you who have some sort of software or program that allows you to edit your photos, you will need to do that. For those of you who do not, there are websites you can go to. I know that there is a free one. I don't know the name of it offhand, but it will let you, crop and size your image for free. So you might want to look into that. Now, below here, this is where you'll go to enter the text portion that will be displayed on your My Success page. You can either just start typing away in here as you feel free, or you can copy and paste something from Word and put that in here. Now, just to let you know, I want to show you something. When you paste it into here, going to ask you to allow access. You will need to do that in order to get it to show up. Okay? And for those of you who know HTML, by all means, you can use that as well in here. And then once
But you don't have to this time.
You don't have to, but you can.
Okay, because on the old one, if we wanted to do anything with it, we had to do HTML.
This one you can just start typing away as is. You do not have to.
Okay.
Okay?
That's a big help. That's a huge help.
Okay, so once it's all entered, you just go ahead and click Save, and then that information will then go onto the My Success page, which I will show you what that looks like right now. So as you can see here, the image that you have uploaded will display here. Your display name shows here, and then that secondary name, which some people might put in like, Passion Parties by, or maybe if you have some other name you guys go by, you can put that on there as well. The phone number is displayed, and then here are those icons for your Facebook, Twitter, and your LinkedIn, and then the text that was entered in the My Success portion. Okay, I'm going to go back to the My Accounts area. The next section we'll talk about is the YCC special offers. In here is where you're going to go to set up your special offers, adding an image, putting your own little personal message that your visitors who go there will be able to see. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is select your image. Here at corporate, we've put these images in here for you to go ahead and select and choose from. So I'm actually going to go with this one here. Once you've selected your image, you're going to go to set your message. Now, as you can see, we already have something in here in place. Now, some of you may want to gear this message to maybe a potential hostess. Some of you may want to put some information in here as far as, you know, for this example, we have used my coupon code, you know, during your checkout process, so you can gear it towards your customer, or if, you know, there's something special you want to offer on this page, you can. So once you've entered in the text, you're just going to go ahead and hit save. And I'm going to just do a little change here so you can see. So when you save it, it'll change, and you'll see it'll say your selections have been updated. So that way you know anything that you've entered has been updated and/or changed. So we're going to go to the YPC website section here for the special offers, so you can see what that looks like. Okay. So on here you can see the image that I entered, and then the text that I applied here at the bottom. Now above that, you'll see two coupon codes, which I will discuss here momentarily in regards to how you create those and how you can change that up for you. So let's go ahead and actually talk about that now. So in the Manage Your YPC Coupon section, you'll be able to create and/or manage your YPC coupon codes. Now please note that only 2 codes will be able to be displayed on your special offers page at a time. Now, as you can see, we have several in here that have been entered. They are all status as enabled, so every one of these codes would work. So for example, if you were at a party and you want to give a specific discount to Brian, for example, you could create the code, give Brian the discount code as Brian, and then he would be able to get 15% off of his order if he placed it online. Now over here in this section here, we have display on web, so you'll know which ones are currently being displayed on your special offers page. As I said, only 2 are available, and you probably see 3 that say true. Now the reason why that is this one up here, it actually has an end date. There's a question? Phyllis?
You just answered it. We can have as many codes as we want, but just 2 on the page.
Correct. Okay. So as you can see here, that this one says that it's being displayed, but because it's reached its end date, it's actually not going to be displayed on your website. We actually have another question.
We have a few questions.
Okay, let's. All right, so we'll take a pause here and just answer some of these questions.
So I'm going to open up Carolyn.
Okay, Carolyn McCauley. Hey, Carolyn, how are you?
I'm awesome, thank you.
Hey, let's go. What's your question?
Back to where you were doing our profiles, you had the links for Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter. Can we please have a YouTube link as well? Because so many of us have YouTube channels.
Actually, I'm not sure that we can do that right now. That would be a policy change because we've not normally allowed that. So that's going to be an internal discussion that we're going to have before I can give you a solid answer on that one, Carolyn.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next on, I have Azure.
Azure? Say, Azure, how you doing? Azure, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
We sure can.
Okay, so thank you so much for this. I want to say, first of all, I know we're jumping into coupon codes. I absolutely love the simple design and love how the coupon codes seem to get highlighted. That's really great. I wanted to know if we could add our own images to the special offers area, or could we only, have those 4 available currently?
I believe there's just the 4 available, correct? So that's something that, and again, we will, you know, we can expand on that in the future, but right now that's where we are.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We have another question with Aubrey Lancaster. Aubrey, are you there?
I am. Hi.
Good morning.
So my question has to do with the picture. It says a maximum of 300 by 500, but it can be less than that. It just can't be more.
That's correct.
And there's no specific dimension, so it could be any size as long as it's not over those, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Aubrey. Do we have any other questions there, Bri? You want to just scroll down there? Oh, there's a, no.
We're ready to go.
We're ready to go. So all is good. So moving right along. Desiree's doing a great job.